Hi. This was the weekend we were going to go to Gittins Lodge. So we're going to dedicate the Spirit Quest time to camping. We're going to have Arlene here, and a lot of people have sent videos, and they're kind of guiding us on our camping trip, pretending that we're not where we are at home, that we're actually at Gittins Lodge. So I'm in front of a blanket of Nova Scotia. So we're remembering a lot of stuff about Nova Scotia lately. I also have an apple, and I'm going to cut this apple in half. Oh, sounds nice and fresh. And inside is what interests me. It's the seeds today. And here's a little tiny seed. And we're going to talk about a guy whose name was John. He lived in the United States when it was being colonized, and they were building houses and homes and farms and working their way across the country. And he loved apple seeds, and he went around planting apple seeds everywhere because he knew that the apple seed would turn into a tree, and it would be something for people. It would be his giving back to the earth and to people. So his name was called Johnny Appleseed after that, kind of a nickname. And we say a grace, the Lord is good to me, and so I thank the Lord for giving me the sun and the rain and the apple seed. The Lord is good to me. Amen. And sometimes we say, Johnny Appleseed, amen. And sometimes people sing it. So that's just a little story that's recited at camp, because that's one of the graces that people say at camp. So we're going to do a lot of traditional stuff. We're going to talk about various things. And one thing that I'm going to talk about is some of the songs. I'm not going to sing them, but I was noticing the last few years at Gittins Lodge and listening to the Cubs and so on Youth Sunday, that a lot of the songs are still the same ones as I used to have. So I'm just going to name some songs and try to get some little ditties in your head, and maybe all day you'll be singing them. So Bringing Home a Baby Bumblebee, always popular. Down by the Bay, Tony Chestnut, I've heard the Scouts do that. There were 10 in the bed, and the little one said, move over or roll over. Wadliacha, we used to sing that, on top of spaghetti, of course. Alice the camel had 10 humps, or however many people there happened to be, and we actually do that in French class. Greasy, grimy gopher guts. I used to sing that in the rain when I went outside in the garden at home. My mother didn't appreciate it. Land of the Silver Birch, which is a lovely one about how beautiful Canada is. I'm a Nut. The Quartermaster's Store. Butter, butter, floating down the gutter. Fire is Burning. I used to love that one, and I actually have a fire, and we're going to roast some marshmallows in a minute. We're going on a bear hunt. Other things that spring to my mind are some of the skits. Some of the skits are the same as they did many, many years ago when I was young, and they're the ones about pebbles, and everybody, Pebbles isn't there when they come back, and people say, what were you doing? You're late. Oh, we were throwing pebbles in the water and so on, and then a wet girl comes in, if you remember that one, and it's Pebbles. So all these things are done over and over again, and that's the thing about camp. It's a tradition, and we love the repetition. We love the stories. We love the songs. We love what we do. We learn something new every time, but we add it to our repertoire, and we make sure that we pass it on to the next generation. And we've done a great job, because every February I still hear you guys singing and doing the same skits, and I see that at camp in our campfire Gittins Lodge. One I used to love, which is still popular, is someone is crawling along pretending they're in the desert, and they're going, water, 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 water. And you think, oh dear, they're starving. And then there's a glass of water ahead, and they finally make their way because they're weak up to the water. And they're so happy, they've got a big smile. They pull a comb out of their pocket, dip it in the water, and fix up their hair. So that's the kind of jokes and skits that we have at camp. So that's really cool. So camping is all about enjoying God's nature, the beautiful world as well. I'm going to read just a couple verses from a song. Oh God, you make springs flow in the valley, and rivers run between hills. These springs provide water for the wild animals. There the wild donkeys quench their thirst. In the trees nearby, the birds make their nests and sing. From the sky, you send rain on the hills, and the earth is filled with your blessing. You make grass grow for the cattle and plants for people to use, so that people can grow their own crops and produce wine to make themselves happy, olive oil to be cheerful, and bread to give them strength. We'll be singing Pass It On. It's a great camp song, lovely song to start and to enjoy nature.
Okay, let us in. Let us in the tent.
Mama, you see if we don't want Oh, that's where my pocket knife went.
Here's your pocket knife.
There's your pocket knife. Wow, I can stand up. And then we come out the other side, and you can just put your pin back over there, and you have the same thing like right there, but technically not as wide. And yeah, so
Are you going to sleep like that tonight, Charlie?
and then you can hang it down.
Athena will keep you warm.
You can store your shoes there or something, and
Oh, and you can get out that way.
you can, although it's broke. I think this is one of them. It's not broken. It's just a spot.
Swimmer.
What'd you find, Noah?
One back swimmer in the whole thing.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool.
Back swimmer. Just put in the water so that way it can live. The water clean, Jacob? Good?
Well, clean as it's gonna be.
Yeah.
What are you guys putting in there?
We're gonna put some of the predators and the
Okay,
other
can I
insects
see
in there. Yes, you can take that.
It'll go a lot
Watch out,
lighter.
Jacob. Watch out.
So what's going in? Can you show me?
Caddis flies, larva. This one's in his own little tube. Boatman, if I can grab those without crushing them. Another caddisfly larva, different type of tube. Another one. There's a dragonfly nymph.
Will that bite?
They all bite, so you have to be very careful. Or you just keep getting bit, like me.
Okay, Noah, why don't you tell me what you found today?
Okay, we have a tadpole that may or may not turn into a bullfrog or a green frog.
Okay.
We have
What about the fish?
the fish are sticklebacks. Be very careful when you handle these fish, because the reason why they're called sticklebacks is because they have spikes on their backs, on their spine right here. So if I touch it right there, which I'm not, it would hurt.
Okay. What about this guy right here? What's that one?
This is a water scorpion. If I were you, hold it from here, just not so tight. These things will bite, and
Ooh.
I'm guessing it will hurt.
Okay.
Um,
I see some little swimming bugs.
some
There's one. Does some of them have big
The-
flipper looking things and some don't.
this one right here,
Mhm.
this one is a back swimmer, and the smaller ones are predation diving beetle.
No, they're not. They're boatmen.
That was my fault.
Yeah. He was trying to say boatman.
Yeah, I was thinking about something called boat.
Okay, what else is in there that we haven't seen yet?
We have some cocoon guys.
What are those?
Guys in the cocoons. Oh wait, that's not one. Whoops.
I see some of them look like they're little sticks. There's
The guys
one.
in the I really want to say garbage are
I think those are called caddisflies.
caddisflies,
And they build their house and carry it around with them.
like a hermit crab or a snail.
Cool. Okay, I'm gonna
Isn't
zoom
that
in.
a diving? Isn't that the diving?
Is there a predaceous diving beetle in there? I thought there was one. I'm not sure. We'll have to ask Dad on that one.
We have
Ooh, who's stuck on? There's a piece of grass there with two guys on there. Right there.
It's not grass.
Oh.
My bad.
This is
It's a water scorpion, but what else is with
gonna
it? There are
move this
other things
guy.
stuck to it.
This is a dragonfly nymph. These things will bite, just not as much as a scorpion, as a water scorpion will.
Cool. Well, thanks for showing us what you found today.
Okay, Jacob, what do you have here?
These two would be salamander eggs, and
Can you move your hands so we can see them? Oh, cool.
these two with the less black dots in them are salamander eggs. Well, this bigger one
I see it.
is frog eggs.
Oh, cool.
The salamander eggs will hatch into what look like tadpoles and are called salamander nymphs.
Cool.
While the frog eggs would hatch into tadpoles.
Okay, just a sec. We'll go over and see the tadpoles.
Okay, there's the tadpole.
This would be stage 1.
Okay.
A regular looking tadpole, but then you get to stage 2. Notice, look, it has little itty bitty legs.
Oh, cool. That's really neat. Thanks.
And then it'll get to stage 3, which it grows a second set of legs, and then stage 4 will become a frog and lose its tail.
Neat.
Which you don't have those last 2 stages. And then it will lay eggs,
Now and start
and
again.
then the life cycle starts again.
Very neat. Thanks, Jacob.
Flee, flee. Flee, fly, flee, fly. Flee, fly, mosquito. Flee, fly, mosquito. Oh no, no, no more mosquitoes.
Oh no, no, no more mosquitoes.
Itchy, itchy, scratchy, scratchy. Ooh, I got one down my back.
Itchy, itchy, scratchy, scratchy. Ooh, I got one down my backy.
Beat that big bad bug with the bug spray.
Beat that big bad bug with the bug spray.
So I thought we'd make some s'mores. I'm going to put 2 marshmallows on a fork. In the house it's a little different. We're not allowed to have fires outdoors now, as you know. And I'm going to, you know how I love chocolate? I'm going to put them between 2 celebration cookies. Unfortunately, it's not a full box. I was into it a little earlier. So we'll just see what we get here. And I'm using some mitts because I don't want to burn myself. So there we are. Oh, look at that. That's really fast. Good. Last year it was raining. We had trouble making our fire at Gittins Lodge. So this is cheating a little bit. So there they go. Lots of smoke. And they're about ready. So I'm going to put 2 between. And I should have brought something to take them off. There we are. Oh, this is going to be good. This is going to be so messy and good. All right. So happy camping, guys. You wanted to see me eat this, don't you? Oh, what a mess. Anyway, happy camping. Enjoy the rest of the video.
Go.
Is it time yet? Is it time yet?
No, it's not time yet.
Is it time yet? Is it time yet?
No, it's not time yet.
Is it time yet? Is it time yet?
No, it's not time yet.
Time? No. Is it time yet?
No, it's not time yet.
Is it time yet? Is it time yet?
Yes, it's time.
Hi campers, nice to see you again. I just wanted to invite you to Vespers in my living room. What Vespers means is an evening or sunset service. So even though you're not at camp right now, You can have a Vespers service at any time. Some things that you could do in your Vesper service, you could color, do some color meditation. You could make some prayer beads, bracelets, or you could sing a song and pray. And so today I'm going to read a prayer from this book, Prayers to the Nature Spirits, and the one I chose for today is Courage. It's about spiders, because we all know at camp we have a lot of spider friends. This is a prayer to the god of spider, that acrobat, that graceful glider, spinning webs of gossamer and filling hearts with awesome fear. Spider's web is a tracery that says there's more to make of me. One itsy rope at a time, like Tarzan on a tiny vine. Spider swoops from heights to depths and teaches dare without regrets. Help me to go beyond my fear, to leap and let the net appear. Amen.